Hey guys, welcome into the show today. We are going to be talking some over-under win totals for all NFL teams, all 32 NFL teams. I had my buddy Dalton on for the show. It was pretty awesome. We had a great time, and we're going to take it away. Hope you guys enjoy. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a very, very special guest, Big Beefy Dalt, today in the studio. Big Dalt, how we doing, baby?
I'm great. How you doing?
Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. We're going to talk some over-under win totals presented by Vegas themselves, as well as our favorites to win each NFL division this year. And we also have a coin joining the fun. Heads for over win total, tails for under. So that's always a blast as well. And we're going to start from the bottom with none other than the Houston Texans. Vegas has their win total at 4. Personally, Dalt, especially if Deshaun Watson comes back, I like the over all day. I think that the Texans are decently talented, but they're not going to be like a playoff team by any means. But 4 seems right, and I like the over there. How about you?
I would still take the under. I probably wouldn't bet it, but I don't think they're going to. If anything, they'll win one more than 4, maybe 6.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But if Watson comes back, that could be like a wild card, bro.
Yeah, I still don't think he's going to change anything too much.
Really, dude?
No, I don't.
You got the under?
Yeah.
All right, so under for Dalt, over for me. The coin, who's the coin liking? Coin likes the under.
Yeah.
Coin siding with Dalt right now. All right. Next up, we have the Lions at 4.5. I definitively think that the Lions are going to be one of, if not the worst teams in football. If I had to pick a worst team in football this year, it is absolutely the Detroit Lions. I think that Jared Goff is terrible. Dalt's a Rams fan. He knows the drill with that. Their number one wide receiver, Tyrell Williams, or Amon-Ra St. Brown, the rookie out of USC. I mean, their defense is historically horrendous. DeAndre Swift, the one bright spot, but I don't think that it's enough to get the Lions over 4.5 wins, especially in that division with Aaron Rodgers. I think that the Lions definitively, as one of my best bets, are under 4.5. Dalt, who do you like in that scenario, or what do you like, rather?
Yeah, I agree. They play the Niners, the Packers, the Ravens, the Bears, Vikings, Bengals, Rams, Eagles, Steelers, Browns, Bears, Vikings, Broncos, Cardinals, Falcons.
That's brutal, man.
Seahawks, Packers.
That's a brutal schedule.
I think they win one game if they're lucky.
The Bengals? That would be my game that I would
Yeah.
circle.
Probably that.
I mean, my God, dude, that schedule is daunting. I don't think that they're going to try to win a game this year, or win games this year, though. I think that regime's going to tear it down to the bone. Obviously, they went Penei Sewell. That's a nice pick, but I seriously think that the Lions, if you're betting worst team in the league, they're my pick. What say you, yeah?
Agreed.
All right, who's the coin liking? Coin's got the over, bro.
Coin's dumb.
Coin's dummy, bro. Coin's dummy. Next up, the New York Football Jets. Zach Wilson. Early reports out of camp is that he is not looking the part. Obviously, it's very early. Adam Gase, all my Jets fans out there, have suffered recently. Thankfully, they have a new regime there. As a Dolphins fan, I feel their pain with Adam Gase. I think that the Jets are definitely headed in the right direction. They had a good draft. Couple nice free agent signings. I'm not a huge fan of Corey Davis, but I think that their talent is up. They're headed in the right direction. The over-under right now is 6. I still like the under, though. I think that division is pretty solid, and I think that the Jets, if Zach Wilson can't put it together, they could just be really bad again.
Yeah, I got them winning like around 4 games, so I'd take the under.
Under?
I think, yeah.
All right, 2 unders.
I think the Jets fans are all going to get hyped up, and it's going to be another underwhelming season.
Yeah, dude, that
Like
always happens, bro.
Yeah.
They're like the Knicks of football. Coin is liking the under. Coin's with us. Coin's with us. All right. Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars, maybe the most interesting team of the 2021 season. Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow, Trevor Lawrence, and Dalt's twin, Gardner Minshew. Urban Meyer declaring that the Jaguars' quarterback competition is open. I doubt it. That's not real. But Travis Etienne, Myles Jack, Cam Robinson, they have a really solid team. And I actually like the Jaguars to go over 6.5. I don't like them to be a wild card team by any means, but I think that the Jaguars can definitely make some noise in the AFC South.
Yeah, I put under, but I agree. I think they definitely could be good, but I have them at 4 wins, so
4 wins?
I would take under, but I could definitely see them going over too.
Right. I think they just seem like the team that everyone wants to bet because they're just so flashy now because they have so many big names.
I agree.
But we'll see. I'll be watching them for sure. Let's see who the coin takes. Coin's liking the under.
Coins with me.
Yeah, coins with Big Dalt. Next up, Down Sox team, Brendan Felag, the Eagles. Over-under win total set at 6.5. Playing in that NFC East division. Jalen Hurts didn't show a whole lot as a passer last year. I still definitely have some questions. They are injured everywhere, and it's tough. Like we're talking about all these bad teams. I want to get to the good teams, but the Eagles, I think that they go under 6.5 this year. Something tells me that their stench from their stinky season last year just rolls on over into 2021, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I have them at. I think they win like 6, so I wouldn't bet it, but I would definitely say under.
Under, yeah. Miles Sanders, fantasy-wise, is a little intriguing, but with injuries to Devontae Smith already, as well as Zach Ertz drama, I don't know. The Eagles, I like the under. Under?
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's see what the coin's thinking. Coin likes the under. Coin likes the under, bro.
Coin's good, except the line's over.
All right, next up, the Bengals, one of the most intriguing offensive teams for being so bad. They have a lot of fantasy weapons. I think that that's where they kind of make their money, so to speak. Their defense is terrible, their O-line is terrible, and their quarterback is coming off of a really gruesome injury. Fantasy-wise, I'm a huge fan of Joe Mixon. Everyone knows that. Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, they're going to make some noise. I just don't know how that O-line's going to hold up, how Burrow's going to hold up, and all the reports out of camp right now are that the offense is really struggling. The line is 6.5. The AFC North is absolutely brutal, and I think I like the Bengals to go under 6.5, but just under. How about you?
Yeah, I got them around like 4 wins. All the stuff about Burrow, it seems like he's scared to get hit in the leg again, so I think he might be shaky this season.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So 2 unders. Who's the coin like, Big Dalt?
Heads. Over.
Heads. Coin likes the over on that one.
Bro, I got under 10 times in a row.
Really? And then Matt over.
Yeah, and then Matt over for the top.
All right, next up, the John Gruden-led Las Vegas Raiders. This is one that I'm probably the most confident in. The line right now is 7, but I am confident that the Raiders go under. I think John Gruden does not know what he's doing. Their offensive line last year was actually decent, and they were definitively trying to destroy it this offseason. They signed Kenyon Drake to a ridiculous deal. Didn't address the wide receiver position very well. I'm not a huge believer in Derek Carr. I think the Raiders go under, Dalt. How about you?
Yeah, I got them under as well.
Under?
I got them around like 5 wins.
5 wins.
Two under the line.
And yeah, they play
opinion.
They play in a division with the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos. So,
yeah,
I think for the Raiders fans, I have a couple cousins that are diehard Raiders. I'll give it to them. Their fan base is loyal, but I don't see it happening this year. The coin is liking.
Tails under.
Tails. He's with us.
Did get a little smack right there.
All right, the New York Football Giants up next. Shout out John Ralston and John Spear. Let's go Giants.
Boo.
Boo. The over-under for the Giants right now, win total is 7. And Daniel Jones absolutely concerns me. Kenny Galladay, Saquon Barkley, 2 very injury-prone superstars, but superstars nonetheless. That defense took a step forward last year. I think it continues into this season. I think that their O-line gets a little better. And at 7 wins, that sounds about right. But with the extra game, I have the Giants going over. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think they're around 7, but I still have them under. saw some TikToks of Danny Dimes.
Yes.
He didn't look good, so I'm taking the under.
All right, under for Dalt, over for me. Coin's liking.
Under.
The under, bro. Coin's big under for all these bad teams. Next up, the Atlanta Falcons. A team that's hard to get a read on, but the over-under win total of 7.5. Me and Dalton were talking before the show. It seems a little fluky, a little weird for a team that was so bad last year, and also just traded away one of the greatest receivers to ever play the game. I like the under there. There's not a lot to say about the Falcons. I don't see them being very relevant this year. The one good side, or the one good thing for the Falcons, is that they don't play in the best division. Obviously, the Buccaneers are absolutely loaded, but the Panthers and Saints do not scare me in the slightest. But I still like the under. How about you?
Yeah, I got the under as well.
Under? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't have anything to say about them, really. I don't understand the line at all.
Yeah, I don't either. 7.5 seems very weird.
Yeah.
So who's the coin liking?
I'd put them at like 5 if I was Vegas. Over.
Over, okay. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears. One of the most intriguing draft prospects, Justin Fields. Big Dalt, I'm not a believer in Andy Dalton, bro. I think that Justin Fields is going to come in and tear it up. Their over-under right now is set at 7.5 in that division. They've had one of the best defenses in the league the last couple years. Nothing to show for it, though. I think that the Bears go under 7.5, but just barely. It all depends on how Justin Fields plays, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're around the 7 mark, so I personally wouldn't bet it, but I would still say I'd go under.
You got the under?
Yeah.
All right, so we both like the under.
Coin. Tails.
Coin's liking the under, too. All right. Next up, the Carolina Panthers. Obviously have the number 1 pick in fantasy drafts this upcoming season, most likely. Is that who Spears going, Dalt? Side note?
Yes.
All right. Dalt likes Spear to go McCaffrey. I do, too.
100%.
Win total set at 7.5. I think that it all comes down to Sam Darnold. Obviously, the offensive weapons are pretty loaded there. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the game. The defense is okay. 7.5 seems right. Seems like it's going to be right there, but I like the under just barely for the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm on the under, but if Darnold plays better than how he did on the Jets, then I could see them going over.
For sure. Absolutely.
All right, coin. Tails.
Under. Coin's big under. So 8 of the 11 picks for the coin have been under.
11 of 11 for me are all under.
Really?
This is my first overs on the next team.
All right, cool. Spoiler! All right, the next team. The football team is the next team. Dalt.
Yes, sir.
Win total set at 8. Washington. They are one of the most interesting teams because wherever Ryan Fitzpatrick goes is automatically interesting. Terry McLaurin slowly developing into one of the best receivers in the game. Antonio Gibson. Dalt knows all about that guy. Had him last year. Yeah, he's a beast. Are you going to take him in the second round? Spoiler?
Possibly.
Possibly? All right.
Not telling you.
League members, take notes. But, Chase Young on the defensive side of the ball. Washington is a good team. 8 seems a little low. I think 8.5, 9 would be more like it because the NFC East is so bad. I like the over here a lot.
Yeah, I like the over too. I love Fitzmagic. He's sexy.
Yes, he is.
Love
that beard
Gibson.
is crazy, bro.
Love Gibson.
Yes.
Chase Young.
Scary.
Yep, scary.
Logan Thomas.
Yeah, I got them over.
You got the over. Yeah, the NFC East is just too bad, man. They could win the division too.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, the coin is liking.
Under.
Coin likes the under, bro. Contrarian coin over here. All right, next up, we're getting to the decent teams now. We don't have to talk about the garbage of the NFL. Arizona Cardinals, over-under win total set at 8.5. And it's tough for the Cardinals because they play in a division with 3 Super Bowl contenders aside them. And I think that they're not a fourth-place team by any means. They're probably one of the better teams in the league. It's just that division is so tough. 8.5. That sounds right to me. I like the over there because the Cardinals in divisional games especially are very scrappy. I'm sure as a Rams fan, you know that. Sometimes the Cardinals will just pick the Rams off for no reason. What do you like about the Cardinals, or do you like the Cardinals, the over-under this year?
I heard good stuff about AJ.
AJ Green?
Yeah.
Bro, he's like 38.
I heard some stuff about him. I like the under, though. I think they get smacked.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a believer in Kyler, bro?
No, he's like 4'0". So.
Bro, when you watch them play, he literally looks like Mini-Me on the screen.
He looks like Spirit, bro.
Yo, you know that Madden cheat code where you get like a mini player?
Yeah.
It literally looks like that when he's playing, bro. He scrambles because he can't see over the line.
He could definitely run, though, so.
No, he can, but my issue is if the defensive coordinators in the league catch up to his running ability, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're in big trouble.
Over.
So Dalt likes the under, I like the over, and the coin.
Tails.
The coin's taking the under.
The coin's weighted, bro.
Coin's a big under guy over here. All right, next up, the Denver Broncos at 8.5. Talk about a team that has everything but a quarterback. Skills positions are loaded. Javonte Williams out of North Carolina, the rookie running back, one of the most touted running back prospects of this year's draft class. Melvin Gordon, Noah Fant, Cortland Sutton. The list goes on. The defense is loaded still too. But the quarterback is just what brings it all down, man. I'm not a believer in Drew Lock. I'm not a believer in Teddy Bridgewater. 8.5. I like the under. How about you?
Yeah, I like the under. It's plus 115, so pretty good value, I'd say.
Yeah.
I did have Tim Patrick last year, though, and he was
a sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all right. I think for fantasy purposes, we'd rather Drew Lock because he takes more risks, but
yeah.
I think that both quarterbacks are not amazing.
Yeah.
And they play in that division with the Chargers and Chiefs. And I mean the Raiders are bad, but I just can't see with the Broncos. So you're under for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm under too.
I'm pretty big under, I think. I got them at around like 6 wins.
Is that one of your best bets?
Yeah, it's one of the ones I like.
All right.
Sure.
Under for the Broncos for Big Dalt. Me too. Coin's taking.
It's gonna be heads. I knew it.
Coin likes the over. All right. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers up next at 8.5. The Steelers are really a team, and I've said this all offseason, that I can see them going either 5-12 or 12-5. I think that their O-line is very questionable. Big Ben is very questionable, but obviously Najee Harris and the defense are absolutely stout. They have maybe the best receiving core in the whole NFL. And 8.5, that seems a little low for me. I think that the Steelers, they've literally won double-digit games like the last 17 years or something crazy, some crazy stat like that. Mike Tomlin's one of the best coaches in the game, and I like the over pretty easily at 8.5.
Yeah, I have the under, but I definitely agree it could go both ways. That's another one I probably wouldn't touch, but I'm leaning under.
So Dalt likes the under, I like the over, but definitely could go either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't touch that.
No?
Betting wise, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch it.
And the coin, who's the coin liking, Dalt?
Heads. Over.
Coin's liking the over. Vikings next up at 9 total wins. Obviously, Justin Jefferson last year came on the scene. I think, who had him in our league? Logan?
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah, Logan had him. The best receiver, or rookie wide receiver season that we've maybe ever seen. Adam Thielen is another year older. Dalvin Cook is one of the best running backs in the game, and for my money should be the 101. Shout out Spear and Evan, we don't know yet. And I think that defense was bad last year. I think Mike Zimmer corrects it. The division is obviously not the greatest. They have the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, obviously, but the Bears and Lions are not very good. I think that the Vikings at 9 total wins go over that. Not much over, maybe 10-7, 11-6, but I do like the Vikings over there. What about you, Dalt?
I put under, but I think 9's pretty, what's the word?
Pretty spot on.
Yeah, pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it again, but I'm leaning under. I was looking at the schedule. I forgot what I saw, but that's what I wrote originally. I have them around like 8 wins, so yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
So just under? Like
not
crazy under? Okay.
Definitely.
So Dalt likes the under. I like the over. And here, I'll do the honor of flipping the old coin, the contrarian coin over here. The coin likes the over.
All right.
That's right! All right. We got The New Orleans Saints up next at 9 total wins. Something smells fishy with the Michael Thomas situation, dog. It's smelly. It's a smelly situation for the Saints right there.
It smells gross.
It does. It smells absolutely disgusting. I think that with Breeze out of the picture, Taysom Hill and Jameis.
That smells the worst to me.
Yeah, that smells absolutely like putrid, bro. That's terrible.
That smells yucky.
That's disgusting, dude. If something happens, I would never wish this on anyone, but if Alvin Kamara takes a vacation, like, the Saints could really be bad. Like very bad. I like the Saints under as one of my best bets.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you under?
I marked that down, yeah.
Yeah, because if the offense is going to revolve around Alvin Kamara, he's a great player, but that defense is not getting better from last year. Drew Brees is out of the picture, and Michael Thomas is out of the picture for at least 2 months. I think the Saints easily go under.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, me and Dalt are under. What's the coin going to say? Probably over. Under.
Agree.
Coin likes the under. All right, next up, the Tennessee Titans. One of the best regular season offenses in the NFL the last 2 seasons. Derrick Henry is unbelievable, built in a lab. But I think this year, the Titans offense changes it up a little bit. I'm not a believer in Ryan Tannehill. Everyone knows that. He's a great regular season quarterback, but when the lights shine the brightest, he doesn't show up.
You're salty, bro.
Yo, no way, dude. No way. Ryan Tannehill's butt cheeks, bro.
Okay.
Yo. Let me see his playoff stats, bro.
Whatever. Man.
Yeah.
We're talking regular season wins. Not playoff wins.
All right, that's true. Fair enough. They added one of the best receivers to ever do it in Julio Jones. 9 wins in a really weak AFC South, getting to play the Jaguars and Texans twice apiece. I think that the Titans, it's not my best bet or one of my best bets, but I like the Titans over at 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I got them around like 11 wins, so
11, yeah?
A couple over.
Do you like them to win the South?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So me and Dalt both like the Titans over, and the coin is liking the under there.
This coin's going to beat us, man.
Yeah, he is, bro. All right, we got the favorites from Vegas for the NFC East, the NFC least, the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott returning from injury. If anyone watched the first episode of Hard Knocks, it was pretty awesome.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, dude, it was epic. Yeah, it's really cool. The over-under right now, it's set at 9 with Zeke back, looking healthier than ever. That receiving core is loaded with Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. And I think that the defense will be a lot better this season. Last year, they parted like the Red Sea, like no tomorrow. They were absolutely one of the worst defenses we've ever seen in the history of the game. But at 9 wins in a very, very, very weak division, I am liking the over. What do you like, Dole?
I like the under at plus 110. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that they're going to be...
Really?
I don't know why. I just think they're going to be butt.
Dude.
Not butt, but I think they don't get over 9 wins.
Dak was so good last year, though.
Yeah, this might make me look stupid, but I think under.
All right, Dalt's liking the under. I'm liking the over all day. And my first-round pick in fantasy this year, Ezekiel Elliott.
Spoilers, bro.
Coming back, bro. Big spoiler. Under for the coin.
Coin's with me.
Yes, sir. Next up, the New England Patriots. 9.5. That is so high for no reason.
That's laughable.
That's laughably high, bro. Like, why are they at 9.5? They went out and spent money on horrendous free agents. They gave Nelson Aguilar $12 million a year. They have Cam Newton as their starting quarterback.
Is he definitely starting?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Cam Newton as their starting quarterback. Hunter Henry is already out with an injury. Their receiving core is terrible. Cam Newton's terrible. The Patriots O-line is decent. Their defense should be improved, but enough to get over 9.5? Absolutely not. Dalt, that might be my favorite bet of the slate.
I was just going to say that, yeah. I think they win, what did I put? I think they win like around 6. So
Yeah.
That's almost 4 over.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me at all.
No, that's, you know what that is? That's bias from people saying, "Oh, Belichick will get it next year." Like, they've been one of the best teams ever.
He picked up 2 tight ends. They're gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Cam Newton was terrible last year.
Terrible, bro. Like, he would
He couldn't even throw.
throw balls into the dirt,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
it was,
what?
Kind of disgusting.
I think my mom could throw a tighter spiral than that, dude. So 9.5. Me and Dalt both like slamming the under. I might throw that in, bro. I really might.
That's the best bet of
the century,
yeah.
bro. Yes. Coin's liking the under. Coin's not stupid.
There we go.
He's with us. Next up, the 2021 world champion, Miami Dolphins. Dalt, over under 9.5. Need I say more? Tua Tagovailoa going to come out, sling it to Will Fuller, Albert Wilson. That defense is ready. I don't even need to say anything else. The Dolphins are going over, and they're winning the AFC East.
Yeah, I got the over, but I hate Tua, so I think he could be terrible this year. I think he could be god-awful this year.
Yo, off.
He's got the weapons, so I say over.
So me and Dalt both like the over. What do you think their Super Bowl chances are?
Plus 20,000.
Yo. More like plus 200.
Yeah, okay. Nah, if Tua's good, then they could...
They could do some damage at least.
I just don't believe in Tua, but...
Not a Tua guy?
No. But if he's good...
Dave isn't either.
Definitely be good.
Because outside of Tua, if Tua is good, they don't really have a weak link.
Yeah, I agree.
So
He's just the biggest question mark on the team.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He definitely is. So Dalt, you like the over under?
The over.
So Dalt likes the over. I like the over. Coin is an over guy too.
Smart.
Next up, the Los Angeles Chargers, a team that was really not great last year, had a great quarterback, but the defense and clock management for the Chargers was brutal last season. Any Chargers fan knows that. Vegas over-under right now is set at 9.5. That seems a little high to me, though, I got to say.
Yeah.
I'm taking the under personally. What
You
about
are?
you? Yeah.
I like the over at plus 105.
Yeah?
Let me see what I put. Yeah, well, I put 10, so I probably wouldn't bet it. I think it's fair. They either go like, they win 8 or they win 10, I think. Or 9.
You're a Justin Herbert guy?
Yeah, I like him.
Rightfully so. He probably should have been the pick for the Dolphins, but I will not go there right now. I love Tua. I think he's going to tear it up. But we're not talking about the Dolphins. We're talking about the Chargers.
Stop
So.
telling yourself you love him. I know you secretly hate Tua. You wish Watson would go to the Dolphins.
Yo, dude. There's 28,000 sexual assault cases piled up against him.
Chill.
Chill. We don't talk about that. It's PG. All right, so I like the under. Dalt likes the over, but
Not by a lot.
not either of our best bets. And the coin is taking the under. Coin likes the under. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts set at 9.5. A tricky team, a team that gets to play the Texans and the Jaguars twice a year. Reports earlier were that Carson Wentz would not be playing Week 1. Now he's on track to play Week 1. I think that this team, if Carson Wentz can come out and play ball, I really like their chances for this season. I can't bet the over. The over right now is at minus 150. That seems a little weird, but I personally like the under at 9.5, but not by much.
Yeah, I like the value on the under.
The under?
Yeah, especially because Carson Wentz has been bought for a while.
Buns, yeah, he was
So-
terrible last year.
He could definitely still be buns.
Yes,
So.
and I think that they're lacking like an alpha number 1 wide receiver. Like Michael Pittman is not that. He's not.
T.Y. still there?
Yeah, but he's like
Yeah,
38.
yeah.
Not literally, but.
Yeah.
All right, so Dalt,
I agree.
Dalt, you like the under?
Yeah, I do.
I'm liking the under too. Coin likes the under. Stop copying this, yo.
The coin might go 100%.
32-0. All right, next up, 10 wins. The Seattle Seahawks. Will they let Russell Wilson cook? Boy, I hope so. One of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL. Has some of the best weapons in the NFL as well. DK Metcalf, not human. Tyler Lockett, one of the best deep ball receivers in the league. Chris Carson, an animal in his own right. The defense is loaded. The division is loaded too. But I'm a believer in Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. I like the over at 10 wins.
Yeah, I agree. They got a really solid team. When Russ looked bad, though, they looked pretty bad last year.
That's true. That's true. He started off the first 7 or 8 weeks as an MVP candidate, and then he fell off a cliff,
and
bro.
then the whole team kind of
Crumbled.
wasn't looking too good. But
Yeah.
I agree. I think they go over.
Yeah. It was like a soap opera early in January. Remember, he was making like a huge deal about.
Yeah. Remember that was when Evan's team was good and when Russ was good.
Really?
Yeah, and then Evan's team fell apart.
Yeah, Evan's team did fall apart. That's right. I remember that. All right. Coin is with the over.
I like it.
We do. Next up, the soap opera. Speaking of soap opera, Green Bay Packers felt like every day in May and June we were getting a new update about Aaron Rodgers and the drama within that organization. Shout out Ty Cav. 10 wins. That seems very right to me, but I think that their talent and they are hungry. I like the over all day long there.
Yeah, I got the over too. I mean, Devontae Adams, he's disgusting.
Yes. Aaron Jones too.
Aaron Jones. I think Tanyan will be good this year too. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we're both liking the Packers slamming the over. They were the number 1 seed in the NFC last year. That's over for us all day.
I think Tanyan could be a good pickup late
round. Yeah, he had 10 touchdowns last year.
Yep.
Coin's liking the over as well. Coin is copying us after going contrary in the first couple minutes of the show. 49ers up at 10.5, coming off of a 5-win season, injury depleted season, obviously. Quarterback Trey Lance tearing it up in minicamp. Obviously, Vegas thinks so too. I think that the Niners this year are going to be back on the map, back in the saddle, back ready to compete. They are obviously fantasy relevant all over the place. And I think that the Niners could definitely win the division, but 10.5 over seems like easy money. Kyle Shanahan's such a good coach too.
Yeah. Who's starting quarterback then?
Trey Lance.
Oh, he's starting?
Well, I don't know. He's not starting yet, but he'll definitely play.
Yeah.
Jimmy G's buns.
Nah, I love Ayuk. He's really good.
Yeah.
And Debo, Kittle, I mean.
Raheem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're loaded.
You can't go wrong. They're too good to not take the over.
Absolutely. So me and Dalt both like the over at 10.5. Coin's liking the over too. Next up, Dalt's team. Shout out Dalt. The Los Angeles Rams at 10.5. I have said that I think that the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Obviously, Cam Akers' devastating blow, devastating injury.
Throwing up.
What's that?
Throwing up.
Yeah, throwing up for Cam Akers right there, bro. 10.5. I think that that's one of the easiest bets, one of my favorite and best bets of the slate. I think that the Rams easily soar over 10.5. McVay gets his guy in Stafford, and that's easy money.
Yeah, I mean, not too much to say there. I think they're way too good to be at 10.5.
That should be like 12, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know what to say. I think I love the Stafford pickup, but if we don't win in the next couple of years, then it's all for nothing, I think.
That's true. This is the Super Bowl window.
Yeah.
They have Donald, Ramsey, like they are.
Yeah.
They
definitely need to win.
It's
and then
time.
Woods and Cup.
Yep. Henderson.
Very solid. Henderson, I'm kind of worried about, but I think he could still be decent.
For sure. So you like the over for sure, right?
Yep.
And then I like the over too. Coin's liking the under. All right, let's see. Next up, the Cleveland Brownies at 10.5. Been a while. I remember the days where the Browns were literally 1-2 wins consistently every single year. Now they're up at 10.5. I gotta say, I think that the Browns are hyped up a lot. Their offense is loaded with their receivers, their running backs. I'm not a huge believer in Baker Mayfield, and that defense is pretty solid too. 10.5 seems right. I like the under, but just barely. That division is really tough with the Ravens and Steelers too.
Yeah, I got them around like 11 wins, so I wouldn't touch it either. But they're definitely good. Have you heard anything about Odell?
Odell should be back. Yeah, week 1. Yep.
Any news about him? Like, does he look good?
Not that I've seen.
I hate Odell.
You love Chubb, though.
I know, I do. Yeah, Chubb and Kareem, they're a great duo. So
They are, dude. Best running back duo in the league. So you're over on that?
I am, but I don't like it. So I definitely wouldn't touch it.
Wouldn't touch it. Okay, so Dalt likes the over 10.5. I like under for Browns. And the coin is liking the over. Got 3 more teams. The Buffalo Bills, one of the biggest surprises of the NFL season last year. 11 win over under total. Josh Allen obviously took a huge step forward, but if he takes a step back, that running game, I think, is not there. Their defense, I think, takes a step back. I'm obviously massively biased because I want the Dolphins to win the division too, but if Diggs and Allen don't sizzle like they did last year, they can easily go under 11 wins.
I didn't even think about that. If Allen's bad, then they're pretty bad.
They could be bad. Like, they could miss playoffs bad. Yeah. So I like the under of 11. What about you?
I think Allen's still going to be good, so I like the over. But if he's not, it could definitely go under.
You can go back quick, dude.
Yeah.
Coin is liking the under.
They got who'd they pick up? Sanders.
Manuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not a bad pickup.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Next up, whose team is this, Big Dalt?
Big Drew?
Big Drew's big team, bro.
I hate the Ravens.
Lamar. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
All right, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Receiving core is a little shaky, but obviously have one of the best running backs in the NFL already.
Lamar.
J.K. Dobbins. Shout out J.K. Dobbins, top 5 fantasy finish this year, but I won't go into detail. Don't want to tip my hand too quick, Dalt. 11. That seems like easy money to me, easy squeezy lemon peasy. The best rushing team in the NFL over the last 2 seasons in NFL history. I think that 11 wins is easy. That's over all day.
Yeah, I don't like to say it, but I agree. Well, I put them at like around 11, so I don't think they do it by too much.
They don't soar over?
No, I don't think so. I think they get like 13 wins.
So you have them over, but not best bet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it too much. That's just because of Drew, and I hate Drew. And I hate you for what you did to me.
Oh, I'll never forget that, dude.
You gotta tell that one day.
Yeah, dude. Shout out the Cleveland Browns safety. Last year, me and Dalt were playing our fantasy matchup in the playoffs, and I won off that safety with a negative defense.
I'm still pissed off about it.
From
bro.
-6 to -4.
They should have blew the whistle, bro. That's so dumb.
Jarvis Landry literally took the ball and just threw it like 40 yards backwards for no reason. Wait, did you break anything when that happened?
I was crying. My mom had to tuck me into bed. Got a glass of warm milk and went to bed.
Oh my gosh, dude. Because you saw that and you were like, yo, like I got the win in the bag. Like I'm playing Dave next week.
My heart was racing when they started throwing it around.
And then I told you on Twitter, I see Brad Evans tweet, someone somewhere just lost that fantasy playoff game on a Brown safety.
I still think about it.
Oh my gosh.
All the time.
Me too, man. Especially because you would have beat Dave the next round.
Yep.
For what it's worth. But man, and then Ty Cav would have won the league. Who would have thought, man? Can play the what if game all day. So the Ravens.
Worst day ever.
It's all, and Chubb went for like 31 that game. Like he was
I needed
eating.
a lot to happen that game, and it happened. And then right at the end, it all exploded. Terrible.
Oh man, I'll never forget that, bro. So Ravens, we both like the over, and the coin is taking the under all day long. And for the coin, so the coin, the last 4 picks: Bills, Ravens, Bucks, Chiefs, has under. Is that a sign, Dalt?
I hope so.
I hope so too, bro. All right, last but certainly not least, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who return every single starter, the first Super Bowl champion, probably the first team in NFL history to return every starter on both sides of the ball. Their win total is all the way up at 12. Super talented, loaded, another contending year for sure. Tom Brady, the ageless wonder, unbelievable. I have the Bucks going over. It's not one of my favorite bets because 12 is really high, but I think that the Bucks go over all day long.
Yeah, I got the over too. I would never bet anything with 12 wins like that, but I think they definitely do go over.
Yeah, the Chiefs aren't on here for some reason, so they're definitely at 12 too. So we'll throw that back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Chiefs.
Are you gonna go over for them too?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So the coin for the Bucs is liking the under. Coin likes the under. All right. Now, last but certainly not least, the current Vegas favorites for the Super Bowl, none other than the Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, this is the one team where I don't think we even have to go into detail. They are loaded. They are a contender. They are the most talented team in the league. Pat Mahomes is going to do his thing. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. I mean, my God, they're sick. They're so good. Anything to add, or is that?
Nothing to add.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Over under at 12. Give me the over all day long. How about you?
Yeah, I'm taking the over.
Big time over.
I probably wouldn't bet it still, but I definitely think they do it.
Under again for the coin. So the coin, the last 4 picks, Bills, Ravens, Bucks, Chiefs, has under. Is that a sign, Dalt?
I hope so.
I hope so too, bro. All right, guys, that was the end of our first part 1 episode with Dalt. We did all 32 teams, over under, Vegas win total predictions. Tomorrow, we are going to release an episode with Dalt where me and him go over division previews, division winners, where we see the value, and the odds, what the odds makers did correctly, incorrectly, all that good stuff. It's going to be a blast. It was a blast today, and I thank you guys so much for listening. Watch some football. Be safe out there. Talk to you guys soon.